What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Hollywood Tales, where you hear your funniest, scariest, and dirtiest Hollywood tales. My guest today is an old good friend of mine and brother,
absolutely,
pro boxer, actor extraordinaire, Victor Ortiz. Everybody,
how's everybody doing? I had to bring the gang today. I have a nephew, Richard Acevedo, Kai guy.
Introduce everybody. Yeah.
Okay.
Richard Acevedo, nice to meet you guys, man. I'm a professional fighter, 5-0, 5 KOs.
Pretty impressive.
You know what? That was arrogant, the way you said that.
Very. Let's try that again.
I'm a professional fighter. I'm 5-0.
Kind of a big deal.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25. And you started boxing at what age?
Since I was 5 years old.
5. And did Victor?
Looking up to Victor. We come from the same neighborhood, actually. We're neighbors.
You guys are from Kansas.
We're from Garden City, Kansas.
Got it.
Yes, sir. Southwest corner.
Southwest.
And so you guys, you're related as well.
Well, I said I treat them pretty much like my nephews, and because they're dad and mom, or dad and mom to me, pretty much growing up. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have parents, so they were that to me. And then these guys, they were little, you know. So next thing you know, that's just. It's guilty by association type. That's family to me. So
was Victor your inspiration to get into boxing?
Yes,
100%.
100%. I have an older brother as well, so we looked up to Victor, you know, and he's the one that actually told my dad to put us into boxing because, you know, the neighborhood we grew up in, there's a lot of gangsters and stuff like that. My dad didn't want us to follow those footsteps, you know, and that's why he left L.A. because to raise us in a better environment and.
Your dad or Victor?
No, my dad. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He wanted to move to LA, so you guys.
Yeah. No, he moved to Garden City, Kansas. My older brother was born in LA. My older sisters were all born in LA.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was the first born in Garden City, Kansas. But that's where we grew up with Victor, and we've always been family, you know. And we always followed in his footsteps. I followed my older brother's footsteps. That's why he's like a big brother to me too, you know. He always gives me advice and. He paved the way, you know. He set the bar high, and like he said, you're not gonna try, you know. You're gonna set the bar higher.
You can curse on this podcast.
Okay.
You can say fuck. Fuck.
He said, it's your guys' time to set the bar higher, you know. So
yeah,
this is our time, you know. It's my prime, and we're here to take over.
I feel like. Was that a boxing promotion? What was it? It's like Dana White. He's like, we're here to take over. This is our time. I love that, dude. I heard you guys talking when they were setting up the cameras. I heard you guys talking about how boxers, you know, boxers and comedians have a lot in common. Comedians, well, lately we've been getting in a lot of fights. I don't know if you saw that on the Oscars and shit. But you know, Dave Chappelle getting attacked. It's like, yo, you should be hosting the Oscars next year, bro. Who's going to come fucking slap you? I doubt it. I doubt it. Victor, just so you know, real quick, we have a lot to cover and talk about. But Victor, one time we were fucking around, not sparring, but he's like, all right, you know, come on, homie, give me your best, you know, 1, 2, 3s. And he put his hands up, and I went, boom, boom, boom. And he goes, my turn. And I put my hands up, and he hit me once, and he broke my fucking hand. You almost broke my hand, bro. I was like, whoa.
It's how I roll, man.
I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know my own strength. I was like, yeah, I know. You fucking broke my hand. I have soft hands. I have artist hands. I'm not like, I don't.
Although crooked.
So how are these guys?
So Kai's one of my first friends.
Get right up on the mic.
Out of Ventura, California. I was
we
a
met
newcomer.
before.
Yeah, I was a newcomer from Kansas, and I was at a beach trying to learn how to surf, and this guy sees me struggling, and he's just like, "Yo, dude, need some help before you drown?
You want some lessons
before you drown?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, but he was in like the typical kind of person. It's like, "What's up, fool? Hey, dog." He was like, "Oh, what's up, dude? Need some help, bro?"
Very friendly, huh?
Hey, man.
Now you're Jeff Spicoli all of a sudden.
Yeah, so he was
What's
Spicoli.
up, bro?
The only thing I was missing was his checkered Vans.
So you surf. You're a good surfer, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Let's drop the attitude. See that? He goes,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
So then you guys met.
So we became friends.
Did he
and then,
teach you how to surf?
He did actually. He's a gnarly one, man. I learned that from him. Gnarly man.
You ever try to go pro?
Oh, I don't know why he didn't actually.
Can
Or
you?
Did you? Did you? Oh,
Yeah? How old
see,
are
I
you?
didn't know that.
I'm 36 now. So,
Really? You look fucking 37.
yeah.
I'm joking. Dude, I'm joking. Actually, you look like you're fucking 22. It's crazy. So you still surf, and you produce, and you're producing EDM music. You showed me one of your videos that remember back
That was a long
during
time
COVID
ago.
when you
No,
guys
this is
came
a whole
over.
different- It's a whole new different project, I believe. Or was it?
But I heard some of your music.
Okay.
So music producer and surfer, and you produced one of his songs, I think, didn't you?
No, he makes some beats and stuff, but no, he did not. But he was in one of the videos that we shot. Remember in Venice Beach?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And then how do you know? And what's your name again, bud?
Josh.
And how do you know this whole?
Josh is pretty great, man. He kind of just came into our paths at a great time.
Talking here, if you don't mind.
He's actually he drives ships, container ships, and
You drive container ships?
Yes, I'm a merchant marine. So,
That's I've never met
Amazing.
anybody like that.
Right?
like,
Where the fuck did you get those credentials? Like,
I went to a place called Job Corps there.
here, talk here in the mic if you don't mind.
They gave me those credentials over there.
What? I'm just curious.
It runs in my family being a merchant marine. So, like, my grandfather was an old World War II merchant marine. Life out his age
Fascinating.
in Hawaii just so he could join.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm Hawaiian, Spanish, and Irish.
You look Arab. I mean, let's just call it for what it is. But you know what? We'll take you. By the way, this is the brownest podcast I've ever. I swear, I normally just have white people,
sorry.
and I was like, let's load it up this time.
Well, if you cut off the face and just have his voice.
What do they call that? What's that face? What do they call that? When you change somebody's face? Dub, face swap, dub, whatever. So you're a merchant marine. You went to school to learn how to drive. When you say container ships, you're talking the big ass fucking things you see in Long Beach with the containers.
Yeah.
You who is on this panel today? This is crazy.
This is great.
We got boxers, fucking music producers.
I also do music myself.
And what they haven't told you is these two have came up with an awesome energy drink. It's a
Oh, yeah.
wellness drink.
Is it here? Can we promote it?
No, they didn't bring it,
We'll get our cans tomorrow.
but it's called Radical Kai, right?
Rad can.
Radcan. Sorry.
Radcan.
Radcan.
Can you go online and get it?
Um,
Radcan.com.
starting June, you can.
But no products are available right now, so it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Next, I'm just
Next.
joking. Bro. You're here with the comedian, so there's gonna be a lot of jabs.
If you want to zoom in.
Yeah, is there a QR code? Let's see that.
There is a QR code.
Yeah, can we get the QR code, Wolf?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll send it to you guys. That's awesome. So energy. So let's go back to the shipping container thing, and then we have a lot to focus on with you,
Absolutely,
Victor.
no
But I
problem.
want to just talk about your crew first.
Absolutely.
Victor is typical fucking pro boxer. Comes in with an entourage,
Nah.
right? You came in deep.
You know what? This is the first time that to my defense, this is a first. This is totally a first. Now we were working right now. He and I were off sparring.
Yes.
We had invited Kai to come through, and Kai had the awesomeness to bring Josh along. We're like, dude, what's up? But they actually did not get to see me spar. They arrived a little late.
He's always on fucking Hawaiian time.
See, I don't speak that language. Military time. If you're on time, you're late. So regardless,
What is it? No. How does it go?
if you're on time,
If you're
late.
if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, it's disrespectful.
See that? No, I didn't take it disrespectful. I mean, when we went in there, we had fun. We felt like giving back, so we gave back some.
I've hung out with Victor
Bombs, you know?
Ortiz till like all hours of the night, and then I'll text him and be like, "Hey man, great job, so fun last night. What are you up to? He's like, I'm running.
It's like
6 in the morning. Yeah.
5, 4, 5 in the morning.
Like, dude, you don't stop.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get this.
What's interesting though?
I've never met anybody in my life with so much raw physical tenacity, and I don't like. Where do you think that stem from?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. Richard and Oscar tell me, hey, Vic, man, dude, slow it down, dude.
Rest is very important. You got to rest your mind. You got to rest your muscles, your whole body, Yeah. And this guy here, he just has ants in his pants all day.
I every time I watch your Instagram, I'm like, does this motherfucker sleep?
He takes cat naps.
No, well, there's this new thing. I didn't realize this. In the Navy, Navy SEALs, they have this new thing on TikTok I've been watching, where if you lay on your back and put your feet up over the bed,
I see what you're saying.
You can take a 8-minute nap and it'll like rest. It's like you're good for the day.
Yeah.
No way.
Have you done that?
Yes.
Were you in the military?
No. Well, it's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
On those ships, but
I want to get back to the container ship thing for a minute because there's a lot of that's actually a separate podcast. Because I'm like, what the fuck goes on? There's probably a lot of shady shit that goes on in container ships.
no, not really. It's just like a lot of fucking rigorous hard work. And
Well, you probably don't deal with all the minutia and shit, right? You're not like you're just driving the ship. Or how do you drive it? Is there a steering wheel? What is that?
Yeah, the helm. There's a steering wheel, but most of the time it's on the mic. We call it on the iron mic. So that's like autopilot.
So you tell people, hey, propeller left, propeller right, and people are down there doing it or whatever.
That's only in a ship emergency. So, like, if we fucking somehow lose comms and we can't get to them or anything like that, we'll tell them, hey, the fucking rotor's all fucked up, and you need to go down there and steer manually. And we'll
I just watched the Titanic.
Yeah.
Not that that has anything to do
I
with it.
feel like this. I'm watching
Not that
fucking
this is anything.
Crimson Tide right now. Let's get back to you, my friend.
Absolutely, bro.
Let me tell you how I met Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz is a force of nature. Pro boxer, actor. You were in the Expendables film. You were on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, sir.
You were in that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal. Southpaw. What else? You've done a couple other
Man,
actors.
I've been all over, man. I've been on the Ray Donovan show, Hawaii 5-0.
You were on Ray
Life and
Donovan?
Features, yeah.
What did you do on that? That's one of my
Knocked
favorite.
out one of the
Oh, I saw that episode because they have
His
the
name was
boxing.
Whitaker.
Victor's an accomplished boxer, actor extraordinaire,
Very
father.
Yeah, I'm a dad. That's my greatest accomplishment. Royal and Malachi.
Your kids are so beautiful,
Thank you,
man.
brother. Your little nephews.
So let me tell you how I met Victor Ortiz. This is one of the best stories. This is a great Hollywood tale. Do you know the story, Kansas?
No.
All right, you don't know the story.
No, none of these people know the story, actually.
I was on a show called Sullivan and Son that was executive produced by Vince Vaughn, Peter Billingsley, who are friends of mine, created, written, and also produced by Steve Byrne, comic actor. And after we would wrap our seasons, we would go on tour as comics. Myself, Roy Wood Jr., Owen Benjamin, and Steve Byrne.
Roy Wood.
Roy
What's
Wood
up, bro?
Jr. What's up, Roy? You got to come on my podcast.
What's up, dude?
So we board this flight. We're going to Pittsburgh to kickstart our tour, and you were going to Pittsburgh as well
to shoot the
shoot
movie.
Southpaw.
Southpaw, yeah.
So we all board. Roy, he gets there late, well, because he's black. And let's just... I'm black. I'll just say it. Like, we're late. We're always late. Kansas is like, are we going to get canceled for this? No, I said it. Black people are just late. We're notoriously late. I'm Egyptian. I'm North African. I'm black. So we're late. But I got on time. I was there on time for that flight. And Steve Byrne and I are sitting.
Now, mind you, I recognized all these guys because I've seen them on Comedy Central and stuff like that. I mean, they're big boys, man. Like, they're big hitters, you know? But I'm not going to be like, oh, because people freak out when I do that.
So Victor's sitting in Roy Wood Jr.'s seat by accident.
I didn't know that.
He didn't know that. He just looked at the ticket wrong, whatever,
right.
24C, 24B, whatever. He sat in his seat. Steve Byrne and I are sitting, and
They're sitting right in front of me. Right?
I think we were behind you.
No, because you guys are VIP, wasn't it?
We were all in first class, but
Yeah,
I can't remember if we were in front of you or behind you.
You were in front of me, I thought.
No, you were in front of us because
Steve
was next to me, and
yeah.
Steve Byrne was like pulling up pictures of you. He's like, that guy sitting in Roy Wood Jr.'s seat, and I want to fuck with Roy. And he shows up. He's showing me pictures. I don't know, Wolf, if you can pull these pictures up. There are pictures of Victor Ortiz, like, with blood all over his face and like real like pro boxing, like photos of him just getting, just fighting,
going to war.
And Steve goes, hey, this is the guy who's sitting in Roy Wood's seat. I'm gonna fuck with him. And I go, what are you gonna say? And he goes, watch. And he texted Roy and he goes, hey man, we boarded the flight, we're about to take off, I hope you're here soon. By the way, some guy's sitting in your seat. You should tell him to move. So next thing you know, Roy Wood Jr. comes walking up.
Oh man,
he's got his beat spills. He's got his backpack. Roy comes in like he's backpacking, bro. It look like he's going on a hike.
He's a big boy too.
He's a big boy too, right? So he sees the text and he goes up to Victor and he goes, "Hey man,
the hell, you're in my seat.
You're sitting in my seat."
I'm just like,
and Victor goes, "Oh, sorry, bro.
So sorry,
I mixed up my thing or whatever." And Roy goes, "Yeah, man.
Get up off my seat."
Yeah, get off my seat. And Victor was like, "Okay, cool. We're good." Like Captain Humble, right? Like didn't even fucking was super Captain Humble, right? And Victor gets up and he moves, and then Roy sits down and he's like,
"Nobody can take my seat." Gee.
And then Steve texted him photos of Victor boxing with blood on his face. And he goes, "That's the guy who you told to move."
Oh,
and Roy...
It was funny, though, because he just came up with the presents like... Oh, fuck you.
Well, Roy... First of all, Roy's black. When he got that text, he turned white all of a sudden. I don't know. He was like, he looked like he saw a ghost. And then he started like, "How come you didn't tell me?" We were all laughing. Anyway, we deboarded the flight, and then that's how we became friends.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, it's all good." Like Victor's like such the fucking, he's the nicest guy in the world, and you were so just cool about it. I thought it was so hilarious. We became friends. We stayed friends. We stayed in touch. Yeah. We started hanging out. I started following your boxing career. I wanted to get into a couple of topics, but I want to talk about the incident at the liquor store.
That was great.
Do you want to tell your version, or do you want to tell my version?
You want me to tell your?
You tell your version first.
Here we are.
Or actually, can I set it up?
Yes, absolutely. Please do.
Victor was dating a girl at the time, and I was dating a girl at the time, and we all went to the Laugh. We were at the Laugh Factory on New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. I want to say 2013, 14. 13.
Yeah.
And I used to have a place down in Venice Beach, and we decided, hey, let's the four of us go down after that and just have some drinks in my place. There was a liquor store right across behind my place, so we were waiting in line to like get some beers and whatever. And this drunk guy came in, and he was being real shitty, and
you took at the time your girl's cigarette. Right?
He started, he started hitting on at the time I was dating this chick, and he started hitting on her, and then but she bought into it.
Yeah,
which means she's a little fucking.
She opened the door.
She opened the door. Thank God I closed it.
You did.
I closed that motherfucker down.
I recall.
And this guy walked up and he's like talking to my chick, and I was real polite. I go, "Hey man," I had like a 12-pack of beer in my hands, and like I was about to pay the bill, and he's like literally up on my chick.
Yep.
And I go, "Hey bro, we're together, so like back up." And he goes, "Oh yeah, like what are you gonna do about it?" And I was like, "I'll just knock you out really quick if you want to just go there." And he swung at me and he missed. I pushed him so hard.
And he landed on the chip thing. Everything drops, and I go, Ahmed's about to attack him. And I remember I picked him up.
Bro, I pushed.
I picked up Ahmed.
Hell yeah,
bro,
I
picked him up.
I pushed this guy so hard.
He levitated.
In my head, it was Matrix. It was slow motion. I went, whoo, and this guy just went,
boom, lands on all these
he
chips.
fell back. You know the potato chip stand in the fucking liquor stores?
man.
Knocked the whole thing over.
Oh, yeah.
And I stood over him and I put my hands up in there like Ali, and I was like, what are you gonna do? And then I put my hands down, and then here comes Ortiz.
I grab him.
He picks me up.
I picked him up.
I was like
He's
this.
Like, let me go.
I was like, fuck that.
Fuck that. Put me down. Vic.
I was like, yell. Victor goes, Victor goes, all right, big boy, let's go.
Let's go.
And mind you, like, can we see like our height difference? Let's just stand up really quick.
Absolutely.
So your boy Victor picks me up. He straddles my arms like a
He's
fucking like Thanos, bro. He just and I was like a dolphin, like fuck you. I'll get you next time. And Victor's like, all right, big boy, we're going. And he carried me out of this liquor store. I actually got banned from that liquor store. I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed to go in there anymore.
Oh my goodness.
But had you not been there, dude, I probably would have. I mean, I hate to say this because I don't like doing negative things anymore in my life. Back then, I probably would have like Joe Pesci stomped that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Trust. I saw the look in your eye, man. I was like,
yeah,
not worth it. Let's go.
I got really Egyptian on him that night.
Remember, you were like, how is it that the boxer didn't do anything and I went wild? I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not trying to get into that. I
also was confident because I know I had a pro boxer behind me. So I was like, I'll fuck you up. Ask Victor.
That's where a lot of people, they think us fighters are very aggressive and like assholes and stuff like that. But once you get to meet us, like, we're not that bad of people, you know? We treat people kindly. We're humble. It's a beautiful thing. The sport teaches you a lot about life itself, you know?
First we're sour and then we're sweet.
Yeah. We only need to be sour when we need to. We only need to be mean when we need to, you know, and that's in the ring.
That's in the ring, and that's how comics
that
are
was
as
a Sour
well.
Patch commercial.
So let's just like, I just want to go back, like, Kansas City, started boxing there. You had I think I saw something like a 30 for 30. You had like, there was an HBO documentary.
Oh, back in the, no, it was 24/7.
24/7.
Yeah.
With about contrasting you and Mayweather.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It was funny
the
because
difference of like how they were raised and what you.
Yeah, it was
Talk
crazy
about that
because
for a
at the
sec.
time, everyone was like, how much are they paying you to play that script, Vic? And I go, what script?
Nothing.
They're like, you're the way they're portraying you to be. And I go, dude, what you see what you get, man.
Yeah.
I am who I am. Love me, hate me, I don't care. I am who I am. I'm gonna be the same guy tomorrow and the day after that, next month, next year. It is what it is.
But they were comparing your training camps.
Training
Mayweather
camps,
had all this, like, it was almost like Rocky.
It was like Rocky where
Apollo Creed or Dolph Lundgren
Drago
had
has
all
the beautiful stuff, and then
you were like chopping wood.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. That's a great reference, man.
Right?
Great reference. Yeah.
Rocky, you're the Rocky.
Was,
Dude.
yeah.
You always been Rocky, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
So then you eventually fought Mayweather.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, let's get into that.
It was a controversial
that.
ending.
Yeah.
Controversial ending. When you're not secure of what you're gonna do in the ring, you have to find any way possible to win a fight, and I think that's what took place. But ultimately, I have respect and I have love for Floyd. I mean, we have unfinished business, which will never happen again because he's retired. But it'd be nice.
Did he retire?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, then again, I just read
the fuck have
recently
I
that
done?
he's fighting again.
He just does exhibitions.
Exhibitions. Yeah.
But you're not. You're still fighting.
Why don't I do an exhibition with him, huh?
How old are you?
Him?
You.
I'm 35.
You're still in your prime.
Absolutely, yeah.
How many more years you got?
I got a good 8. As long as I stay
I like
healthy.
how he says that. I got a tight 8.
Yeah, as long as I stay healthy though. I mean, you've seen the greats,
Yeah.
This is not boxing, but Tom Brady. I mean, come on, he's like
40.
105 years old.
Yeah.
Super Bowl after Super Bowl,
Let's talk about your fight coming up.
Absolutely.
Real quick. Let's go back to the Mayweather thing and then talk about your fight coming up. You fight Mayweather, right?
Yep.
It's a renowned fight. You were such a class fucking act in the post interview. I remember you were in a suit. You had a black guy. They were talking to you, and you like gave such fucking love and respect to that guy.
Yeah.
And that's why I love and respect you, not only as a boxer, just as a person. You always acknowledge, man. and even if you like, a lot of people can't accept defeat or take accountability, right? You can say, oh, I fucked up. I could have done this better. I could have done that better. And you always do that, which makes you like just gold in my eyes. I feel like I'm having a gay moment.
Thank you, brother. I almost made eye contact.
I almost French kissed you. No, you just always have like you're a real crazy anomaly when it comes to like just people just taking accountability and saying, man.
There's too many routes to go with that.
Yeah.
I could have easily tried to come at him and destroy him in the media. F you, F that. What the F?
You were high class with it.
I was sad because I've made it to the pinnacles of my sport, the pinnacles of what I've wanted to do my whole life. But to be robbed from it, like once you get robbed from it, what can you really do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I mean, so at the end of the day, yeah, I could have bashed. I could have said things here and there. But instead, I took the class act and, hey, you know what? Things happen on my behalf and his behalf. At the end of the day, I don't agree with the ending. But God bless him, all the best to him. I think we have unfinished business, and let's rerun it. And then all of a sudden, nothing ever happened. But it got me endorsement deals, sponsorships, and stuff like that. So, everything worked in the end. I still think, I think that Mayweather's a good person. I mean, I've had the privilege to sit there with him. He actually just seen him. We saw him some months ago at the Staples Center. He cleared his whole path just to come say hi. Yeah. Hey, Vic, what's going on, baby? And then his
respect.
Boy, his little son, his son came up. Hey, Vic, what's up? Can I get a picture? I was like, yeah, of course. Come on, man. Where's your papa? He's like, he's right there. I was like, oh, that's cool. And Vic, what's up, Floyd? So it's okay. At the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, but you learn. I heard that there's no such thing as losing, because you either learn and you move forward, or you stay stuck.
Yeah. So
if you take it as you lost.
No, well, your mistake. Michael Jordan always says it. I've had more mistakes than successes. Look at my career. I've had too many mistakes. And a lot of, that's why they call it success, because you have that minute of like, oh, I fucking did it after all the fucking shit you went through, and
people don't see that part though. They
people
just
don't
see the
see
success. They just see the success part,
They don't see the work, right?
Yeah, they don't see the work, the hard, the sacrifice, and all the blood and sweat and tears. They don't see all that,
Yeah. What's a training day or week like for you as a young boxer coming up?
We're training Monday through Saturday.
So you just
2
get
times
one
a
day
day.
off?
Yeah, Sundays off.
What do you do? What do you do on Sundays?
Yesterday, I got so bored that I hit up my bro. I'm like, let's go run some miles, man.
You're still fucking
life
still
of an
training?
athlete,
Still training.
But I got my daughter back home. She's about to turn nine this summer,
Wow.
And it's a lot of sacrifice, and there's days where I get down and like I know how to brush it off.
Turn 9?
Yeah, she's a big girl, man.
When do you have her? When you're
I had her right when I turned 17.
Damn.
Yeah, she's my everything, man. She's what
God
keeps me
bless.
going, and I just in this sport you got to be a soldier, man. You have to have that soldier mentality. Like my dad always told me, like a soldier, if they think about their family for 1 second when they're at war, that split second they could get shot, and die, lose everything. So you got to be focused and you got to be determined and be strong-minded, and that's what I do. And but there's sometimes late at night, your demons, your thoughts start coming in, but that's what makes me stronger, every day. And I just try to be positive. Having this guy in my life, he brings us positivity each and every day, and he's the one that guides us and leads us the way, and to me, my little brother and my older brother as well.
Amen. What's your
the little one's actually fighting
this weekend? Yeah,
this weekend at the StubHub or Dignity Center.
Who did I meet? Did I meet him?
No, you have not met him, bro.
Oscar Acevedo, yeah.
Oscar.
I did meet him.
He's 7-0.
Yeah, you did. You met him.
How old is he?
He's 23.
Yeah, I met him at the fucking Hollywood Roosevelt.
Yep.
Remember that?
7-0.
Yeah.
He's 7-0.
7-0.
Wasn't that your?
Undefeated.
Yeah,
my younger brother.
yeah, I met him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's 7-0.
Yeah, he's about to be 8-0 this weekend, baby.
And you're 5-0.
I'm 5-0. 5
You better catch up.
Yeah, he actually started. The reason why he started before me was because I was working. I was working electrical, I was working for my daughter, so I had to sacrifice a lot of time away from the sport.
I feel you.
To provide for my daughter, and for my family. My mom got deported. She's in Mexico right now. She's been there for about 10 years now, so
she got deported. Immigration
10 years ago, by immigration.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, man. So we've been fighting hard, and everything's for a reason though,
What's the big picture for you?
It's making it for my family, bringing my mom back to the States, and just being one big family again, and just providing everything that we never ever had, That's it.
Hell yeah, brother.
And becoming champion,
Amen.
I'll
be there. I'll be there.
He set the bar high. Three titles. I'm trying to be unified champion.
It's not try. You will.
Yeah.
Would you guys ever fight each other? Or are you in different weight classes?
No, we won't. We spar each other.
Who wins? Who wins in the sparring?
We both work, man.
Who wins?
Last weekend he caught me.
He caught you?
Caught me with an uppercut straight. I almost did the stinky leg. I was like, he catch me. And I'm like, oh.
But you hit hard.
Oh yeah.
But you hit hard, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's wild.
You catch me.
That's what a lot of people say. Like, what's that famous saying? They always tell, what the hell they put in that water in Kansas?
What the hell they put in that Kansas water, Vic? I'm like.
That's that Towns Riverview water, huh?
The neighborhood that we grew up in is called Towns Riverview in Garden City. So
our water source comes from a well. We don't get it from the city.
It's like a river view. We have a river view, but if you really look at it, there's not really.
It's dry as shit.
There's no river view.
But the water comes from where?
I don't know.
From the
It's
well.
a well.
Is it?
It's in Towns.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Is that where you guys get all your strength?
I guess so.
I'm guessing.
Maybe I should go to Kansas and start drinking out of this well. Yo, couple quick questions and then tell us your best Hollywood tale.
Okay, absolutely.
So real quick, I want to ask. I have 1,000 fucking questions for you. Real quick, tell us your training routine from morning to night.
Oh man, well,
you get up in the morning and do what, and you go to bed and then do what,
the
and
boys
then,
know
and then
very
in between.
well. The boys know very well. When it comes to sleeping, man, there's something
sleep.
wrong. I can get 5.
It's the water in Kansas.
Something I don't know, but I'm usually up about 4:30, putting in miles. After the miles, about 9 a.m. we go to the.
Hold on, 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
you're running.
Uh huh.
Where?
Just on the streets.
In the neighborhood.
How long?
Yeah. About 5 to 6 miles usually.
And what does that take? Like a couple hour and a half?
Just an hour and 25-ish maybe.
And you break real quick, just for the record. Victor and I ran on like the Venice Boardwalk.
Yeah, I remember.
Actually, he ran. I rode a bike.
I rode a bike. Yeah.
I rode a bike, and he had like a trash bag.
No,
outfit.
it was a sauna suit.
Whatever. It looked like a fucking trash bag.
A trash bag, yeah.
And when he was done, he took it off, and like it looked like a waterfall just like came out.
Yeah.
But he was like running. I was like going kind of fast on the bike, and he was like right behind me.
Yep.
And I'm like, this motherfucker.
What's wrong with this guy?
Is he on coke? What is it? No, he's like running fast behind me, and I was like trying to speed up, and I was like, he must have strong legs, or he's doing.
Yeah. So from there, we have strength conditioning, usually at about.
What does that mean? Conditioning.
That's, strength conditioning. We have the Coach Cecilio comes in. Cecilio Flores. He comes in. He drills us, man. We're talking about weightlifting, plyometrics, speed drills.
We do like a rotation,
insane, man.
like 4 different
stations. No, it's about 6 different.
What's the speed drill? What is that?
Like ladder drills, in and outs, which are feet.
Ropes.
Ropes. The weights that right here up over your head. You have the pull-ups,
sit-ups,
dips.
And how long is that? How long is that?
Man, it's like usually 12 stations?
An hour.
6 stations.
So we do like about 30 minutes of stretching, and then we do that for about an hour.
Before the thing, and then
yeah.
So hour and a half.
And then after that, we do stretching again after.
So 2 hours. So you wrap up like what
Each
time?
Each session's about 2 hours, even our training sessions and everything like that.
And you're done at what time?
3 hours.
About 10-ish.
10 a.m.
Yeah.
And then from there we go home, rest up,
make
eat.
breakfast.
What do you eat? What do you have for? What do you eat?
Egg whites, avocado.
Me and my little brother be getting down in the kitchen,
Yeah. They can cook, man. Amazing.
What do you crush in the kitchen?
It's all written down. It's all.
So you have a nutritionist.
Yeah, we have a nutritionist that has everything dialed in for us, and
Who's that guy?
No, her name is Krista Ferguson.
Or that girl, and who pays her?
We between the three of us, we all pay her.
You hired her. Or where'd you find her?
The three of us do. I've known her since I was 16. They used to have this place called Diet Free Life. Or they do have a place called Diet Free Life.
Is she?
And
should we have her on the podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
So you hire her.
Yep.
And she was like,
well, you saw me last time. I did not look like this.
Bro, honestly,
like
you fucking dude, you look. You're in the best shape I think I've ever seen you.
Yeah, bro. I've been
what are you
hard.
fighting? Light?
No, I'm super welterweight.
Super welterweight.
Yeah, 154 pounds.
$154.
Yes, sir.
And who's your next fight's coming up with?
Todd Manuel, May 21st, and he too fights the same night. So,
Undercard?
Yep.
Yeah, we're fighting under
the Benavides card.
Yeah, Benavides
David
versus
Benavides.
Lemieux.
What? Where is that?
In Phoenix, Arizona.
What day?
May 21st.
I'll take 2 tickets.
Yes, sir. Got you. Yeah, you know that. You know that.
I'm just joking, but I will take 2 tickets.
Just as long as you don't kick me off my seat on the airplane. Sorry, Roy.
By the way, this is the most Mexican podcast I've ever had in my life.
He's the brownest.
Wolf Ramirez, our awesome fucking yo bud.
Oh man.
Wolf's he's a Latino too, man.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Kai's pretty much Mexicano guilty by association.
Yeah, we'll take you. So you got this fight coming up.
Yep.
And then let's just get into that for a second, and then let's tell your best Hollywood tale and wrap it up.
Yeah, no, this fight coming, it's a tough fight, tough opposition. I believe we've done everything in our power and our strength, from diet to workouts to be 110% that night. Thanks to Rich and thanks to some of the boxers from the gym and his little brother, his little bro. He mentally, physically, emotionally, for me, I'm there, man. I'm present.
We've all been
here
there for each other, man.
So yeah.
So you're not drinking, smoking, nothing.
No, nothing, man.
Nothing.
We're focused. We've been focused for 4 months, and
Yeah, it's been
nothing.
good.
Not a drop.
Mm-mm.
Good, man. That's.
Tell
Look,
them about.
I should start training with you
first
guys.
Promotional Victor Ortiz
Oh
Promotions.
yeah. And then also So we're bringing Vicious Victor Ortiz Promotions to Garden City, Kansas, where we're from.
Yeah.
But that's a little ahead of the schedule, so that might be its own podcast here coming soon. So we can bring we can bring in little Oscar, Oscar and the nutritionist. Yeah. So at the end of the day, that'll be July 3rd. Well, I have Richard and Oscar fighting in Kansas under Victor Ortiz Promotions. But other than that, it's just at this point in time, we're here to focus on one fight at a time.
Yep.
So, yep.
Bro, I honestly have so much fucking love and respect for you.
Thank you, bro.
And you too.
Thank
and
you, brother.
both you guys. And I just love the fucking intensity, the passion, and just the camaraderie. You know, you guys come in tight as a crew. It's funny that boxers can do that. A lot of comics don't do that. A lot of comics don't want to fucking support each other.
I know that. I met a couple. No names. When this turns off, I'll tell you all about it. You'll be like, what a dick. But not
A lot of comics don't want to fucking, they're like, hey, man, we're cheering for you. A lot of comics are like, how do you get that spot?
Yeah.
How do you? Yeah. No, there's always like an angle. Like, here's a comics, the best line of a comic. Who books that?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Who books that? They always say that. Who books that? I'm like, why don't you just say congratulations that I got the gig?
Right.
Now you want me to introduce you to the fucking booker?
Man, oh man.
Let's wrap up this awesome. How long we been doing, Wolf? What are we at?
45 right now.
I'm sorry?
We're at 45 minutes.
45 minutes. We try to keep these podcasts under an hour because less is more.
Okay.
But you guys can always come back. And
Absolutely.
do
We're going to.
Eat with Victor or without.
It's
We don't need you, Victor.
all right, bro. It's all right. I'm going to come anyways to crash the party.
Just pick me up. All right, big boy. Let's go.
You kicked me off your seat. First, you kicked me off your seat.
I love you, dude. I love you so
You as well,
much. You've
bro.
been such a great friend and such
yeah,
an
man.
inspiration.
Thank you,
Victor
bro.
Ortiz, pro boxer, comedian, I think.
Oh, no.
Sin. when you retire,
I
from
would have to
boxing,
learn the ropes from you, man.
It's not the ropes, dude. You already have great stories. He's also been on Dancing on the Stars. He was in Southpaw with Jake Gyllenhaal. He was in fucking God. What else? Expendables
Venice, huh?
with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, there's a Once
So-
Upon a Time in Venice.
Yeah.
There's a movie called Once Upon
Once
a Time.
upon a time. So
In
let,
Venice,
let's
I
let's
was
do
Bruce
this.
Willis.
Yeah.
Is that the one with Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end. The podcast is called conveniently Hollywood Tales. So, Wolf, can we get like what 5-10 minutes?
Yeah, go for it.
Take your time. Tell us your best 3 Hollywood tales. I love, and I've heard them before, the Stallone, the Tyson.
Oh man.
What else? He had another impression. He does great impressions, by the way.
So,
He does.
Bro, this motherfucker knows how to like mimic people like a parrot. I'm like, that's why you should be a comic.
no. So there's,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There's one.
Hold on.
So there's-
These are Victor Ortiz's best Hollywood tales. Can we get a
No.
big round of applause?
Woo! So those one time, I was asked Victor by Slater himself, Mario Lopez. Hey Vic, have you ever thought about doing Dancing with the Stars? And I said, bro, I wouldn't know.
How and why did he ask you?
Well, because my jaw had been broken, and I had sold out the Staples Center, and it's just an unfortunate fight. I was winning, but my jaw got snapped and shattered, so I was out of commission for almost 2 years, and I couldn't fight due to wired shut and 2 metal plates in my.
Which fight was this?
Lopez? Josecito
Oh.
Lopez? So, at the end of the day, I'm just sitting there broken, literally and metaphorically, like, dude, what am I supposed to do for the next 2 years, man?
Dancing with the Stars.
So yeah, I thought about it, and I was like, well, if I do Dancing with the Stars, it'll keep me relevant, and I can, start something new.
This is why I love you,
so
dude.
so I
It's
thought
called
about
it's
that.
called show business.
Yeah.
You can have the show, but if you ain't got the business, you out.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
So you stayed in it.
absolutely. So then Mario goes, I could speak to some people about it, but
How do you know him?
Mario? I met Mario at the boxing gym, at the Wild Card Boxing
that's
Gym
right.
in 05.
Oh, that's right.
He's a
trains
boxer.
there. Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, Mario's an
that's
actual
right.
boxer. He and I have had the privilege to spar. Yeah, he hits pretty hard. He's a dangerous guy. If he wasn't an actor of his caliber, he would more than likely would have been a world champion or a world class fighter.
Really?
I think he could probably beat up Kai. Anyways, that's neither here nor
I don't know
there.
why he threw you under the bus, but
I'll hit him with my surfboard.
So
that's awesome.
So regardless, just messing, Kai. so
This is why.
so regardless, next thing you know, we get in contact with the people from Dancing with the Stars, and then lo and behold, boom, I'm doing Dancing with the Stars.
Hold on, whoa, back up. You said somebody who contacts you?
There was a gentleman named Brett Norensberg had got me from Gersh. He got me on this whole thing. I didn't realize that he was anything to do with Gersh. He's one of the leads from there. I had no idea. I didn't even know what Gersh was. But he asked me if I would be willing.
Gersh is a talent agency.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. And then he asked me if I would be willing to do a TV show like that, and I'm like, yeah, of course. I mean, that's actually I've been wanting to do that because Mario Lopez did it, and that'd be great. Keep me. And then he's like, would you be willing to do acting? And I'm like, absolutely. I go, but I'm not an actor. He's like, so you wouldn't? I go, no, I would, but I'm just saying, like, who's gonna look at somebody like me? I'm wired shut. Like, I'm not an actor.
You don't have to talk during Dancing of the Stars.
Yeah, I know, but I was just saying when he asked me about the being movies. So I said
later.
Yeah.
But
So
Dancing with the Stars was your first.
Yeah.
Right.
So from there, I apparently Sylvester Stallone was watching. His wife watches Dancing with the Stars
Isn't
religiously.
this fucking crazy?
Religiously. So
You got cast in the Expendables by Stallone because his wife watched
goes,
you on Dancing
his
with the
wife
Stars.
tells him, Sly, you need to look at this kid.
I should do Dancing with the Stars.
You should. Dina Katz, call him. Dina Katz, you're right there.
joke,
Call him.
Dude, I'm 51. I need a gig.
Yeah, Dina Katz. She'll put you on.
I've never heard this story.
So here's the thing. So Sylvester
wild.
Stallone it gets the attention from his wife saying, you need to look at this kid. He's a southpaw and he's a boxer. He's on Dancing with the Stars. He's had a rough upbringing. And he pays attention. He says, that's just Victor Ortiz. You know? So now.
Make sure you do his voice in every.
Yeah, you know, it's Victor Ortiz. You know, I know who he is. You know. So now, I get a phone call.
You, yeah.
So I get a phone call because that's easy Italian stallion southpaw, you know, in the movie. So that's how I knew him.
Right.
I was confused as to who Sylvester Stallone was. I knew who he was, but I knew him by Rocky. So now I'm like, what the hell? So I got a phone call. And I'm like, random number. Hello? Hey, you know, this is, hey, Victor, this is Victor Ortiz. And I go, the fuck? Who's this? He's like, you know, this is Sylvester Stallone, you know, Sly. And I'm like, no, seriously, who the fuck is this? He's like, you know, it's Sylvester Stallone, you know, it's Sly. And I go, fuck you. Boom, I hang up.
You hung up on Sly?
What the fuck? What is Sly gonna call me? You know, I didn't know. Apparently, he got my number from Brett Nornsberg.
You hung up on Sylvester.
So here's the thing.
Stallone.
He calls me back. He says, "Hey, Victor,
Don't ever fucking hang up on
no,
me
he goes,
again.
hey, Victor, no, seriously, you know, this Sly, you know, this is Sylvester Stallone." And I'm like, Sylvester, that shit rings a fucking bell. Who's Sylvester? Hey,
Fucking Rocky, bitch.
No. So I'm thinking to myself, this dude sounds like fucking Rocky, you know? And I'm like, yo, seriously, man, don't be playing with me like that. Don't be fucking with me, man. Bye. I hung up again. Called me back, and he says the third time, and I'm like, why does this fool keep calling me? Who the fuck is this? So I'm like, hello? Hey, seriously, no, I'm not playing with you. You know, this is Sylvester Stallone. And I go, wait a minute, Rocky? He goes, no. He goes, no. Rocky, you know, he's just a character. You know, I'm Sylvester Stallone. I'm Sly, and I'm like, holy shit, whoa. You know, Brett gave me your number. You know, I'm like, oh, I am so sorry for hanging up on you. Shit. What's going on, Mr. Stallone? Don't call me Mr. Stallone. You know, that's my father. You know, I'm like, well, I apologize, man. I did not mean to hang up on you, man. I'm so sorry. And he's like, you know, I'm going to have my secretary send you an email, all right? You know, I need an email for you, blah, blah. I was like, holy shit. I felt like an idiot hanging up on Rocky, man. So then they give me the info. Boom, they send me some information. But now I don't like checking
You don't have an agent at this point.
No, at the time I did
It's
not.
just you dealing with Sly one-on-one.
I mean, who's going to call me? I mean, come on, not like that. And then I get an email, and I'm like, I forgot that they call him Sly. So now I had Brett Nornsberg say, hey, Vic, just keep an eye out for an email it comes from Sly. You know, you got to be there Thursday. Don't be late. Go by yourself, blah, blah. First of all, I don't like checking emails unless you tell me to. I don't even have the notification turned on.
Who's there?
Gersh, anybody. If you tell me to check my email, I'm going to check my email. But if you don't, then I don't check my email. Right. So I checked my email. Well, I didn't check my email. So I went, I picked up one of my buddies named Victor Rodriguez. At the time, he worked at a coffee spot and a beer brewery.
I like how you said.
So Rodriguez. So I bought us 2 coffees in the morning. I pick them up, and we're driving. I'm passing up Thousand Oaks, coming to Beverly Hills, and he goes, Joe, so where we going, Vic? I go, fuck, I don't know, bro. I got some email address they sent me or some shit. I don't know. He goes, so you don't know where you're going? I'm like, nah, here's my password. Just go into my email, and then this and that. He's like, dude, are you fucking joking? Are you fucking kidding right now? I was like, I don't know. We're going to go see some guy with a 3-letter name. Weird fucking name, actually. I don't know. He goes, Sly? I go, that's the name. He goes, Sylvester Stallone? And I go, there's that fucking name again. Yeah. He goes, Rocky Balboa? I go, get the fuck out of here, bro. For real? So I pulled over in Thousand Oaks on the side of the freeway. Now, let me see that shit, bro. Like, so I read the email and I go, oh, shit, bro. It says here I have to come by myself. He goes, well, it's too late, bro. We can't turn around now. You're gonna be late. I go, damn. It says right here, don't come by yourself. Don't bring anybody. He goes, I'll stay in the car. Don't worry. I'm like, fuck. All right.
I'll stay in the car.
So now I get to Beverly Hills, and of course I don't see the parking spot. Nothing. I'm just like, whatever.
I'm out of gas.
So I pull up, and I just parked. Boom. I get off. I go inside. The lady completely rejects me because Sylvester Stallone is not in that day. He's not working that day.
Hold on, you go to his house.
No, to his office in Beverly Hills.
What does that look like?
It's dude. I walked in. It's a big old statue of Rocky Balboa.
Of course.
It's badass. Oh man, there's this big old. Hey,
said of course.
Hey, there's this dude. No joke. There's this big old bowl of pink condoms. So of course I grabbed a couple of them.
What?
Yeah, big old bowl like that, pink ass condoms.
In the reception area.
The lady looks at me like.
Hold on. I'm sorry. You walk into the office area at the reception, and there's a bowl of.
There's a Rocky statue.
Compton. I get the Rocky statue.
There's a little bell. There's a little bell, ding, and the big old thing of condoms. I was like,
I know, but
nice.
did you like? Did you like? First of all, okay.
These are Rockies, bro.
Why are there condoms?
Did it have Rocky stamp on it?
Nah, it would have been cool.
Boxing glove on it. Fucking. I can't believe he's crushing condoms in the lobby.
It was great. It was so cool.
Is he trying to send a message like, hey, if you're gonna bang people, might as well use mine?
I don't know, but they didn't even have a logo on them. Rocky one, that would have been cool. But
so you grab some condoms.
I just put two in my pocket.
This is an amazing Hollywood tale.
Yeah. So then, mind you, the first parking spot that I saw, I took it. Little did I fucking know, I took Rocky Balboa's parking spot. So the lady goes like this.
This is the story.
So the lady goes, sir, Mr. Stallone is not gonna be here today. I don't know who told you to come. I was like, look, with all due respect, I have an email from Gersh and from everything. I'm like,
I have an email.
So boom, I show her. She goes, yeah, no, it's not. I can't let you in. I thought I was some like weirdo, and I was just like, oh no, I just came to ask for. I see you have a lot of windows, so I'm just trying to really get an application for work. so now Victor goes, fuck, and I go. So the lady looks at me. She goes, yeah, really rude, bro. So I just go, I'm just messing. Look, ma'am, with all due respect, it's 11:15. I was supposed to be at 11:15. Now, if Mr. Stallone does arrive, can you tell him that I was here, please? Anyways, excuse me any inconvenience. I will see you later. So I start walking out, and then Mr. Boaz, which is a casting director, which you may know, Boaz. He's a casting director. He comes in, Victor. I'm like, what's up, Boaz? He goes, Victor, please come inside. I was like, I already did. The lady told me I need to leave. He goes, wait, who says this? I said, that lady in there. He goes, come. So I go inside. You know who this is? And I go, hey, what's up? Long time. She's like, she's shitting bricks. And I'm like, I feel like that's right. He goes, can you go get Victor a coffee, please? I go, 2, please. 1 for my other Victor, and myself. Thank you. Appreciate it. So she goes and grabs us 2 coffees. And then, would you like, Victor, you want a cookie, donut? I go, no. Victor, you want a donut, cookie? And he's like, no, I'm okay, bro. All right, cool. No, just coffees are fine. So she was rude, and then like that, completely switched. Oh, just go to the 2nd floor. So now I go to the 2nd floor with Vic. Come on, Vic. So we go upstairs. I'm looking at all memorabilia, man. I'm looking at Rambo stuff, Rocky stuff. I'm like, damn, I'm in heaven. I'm like, holy shit, that's Rocky stuff. I saw that on the movie. All this all this craziness, and I was just like, dude, this is crazy. So then I hear, hey, you know, someone parked in my spot. You know, who the hell parked in my spot? I go, it's a black Range Rover. You know, I'm like, Victor, we parked in the wrong spot. Here, Victor. He goes, what the fuck you want me to do with that? I go move the car, please. So he goes, and I go, I'm so sorry, Mr. Stallone. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Hey, easy, you know, Mr. Stallone, my father, you know, hey, you know, I just don't be barking in my spot, you know, we're gonna, because we're at the fight, you know, we have to get into some fights for that, you know, and I'm just like, I am so sorry, Mr. Sylvester Stallone, I don't know what to call him. I don't know what to call you, Mr. Sylvester Stallone, Mr. Sly.
He takes people's spots,
I'm just
seats,
like,
and parking spots.
You getting bumped?
So man, and then he goes, I sent my brother, my boy, bam, he runs downstairs, moves the car. I was like, I am so sorry about that, man. I was like, Vic, why didn't you tell me, man? Victor, why didn't you tell me I wasn't on spot? I was like, he goes, what the hell was I supposed? I wasn't driving. I was like, yeah, that's true. So now, now he's just like, hey, you know, it's all right, it's okay, you know. So come into my office, you know, and you keep your friend out here, you know, look around and stuff. I was like, all right, I'll be right back, bro. So now he goes, I sit down. He goes, just take a seat right here. You know, Boaz gonna be right here, and then the rider's over here. Blah blah. I was like, yes, sir. Stop calling me sir. I'm so sorry. I'm I'm pretty nervous, man. You're Rocky Balboa. No.
Wasn't he tracking you on the Contender or some shit?
I was
or
never
no?
on Contender. No.
You weren't on Contender.
No. They were all part of that. No.
But he knew you as a boxer.
No, he knew exactly who I am because I'm southpaw like himself. You know, so at the end of the day, like that was a great time because he goes, so why you wanna be in my movie? I said, I didn't say I did. I said, Gersh sent me and I'm here and I'm on time. Yeah, I know I was not on time, Victor. I was like, I didn't say that, but I was on time. And he just goes, all right, you know, I'm just trying to let you know, there's a 1,000 actors, more than 1,000 actors out here that want to be in my movie. Why should I give it to you? I said, it'd be ludicrous, man, for you to give me this kind of a part, man. I'm not an actor. So I'm a fighter, bro. But I'll tell you this much. I rise to the occasion. You put me in a place, I will rise to the occasion.
Hell yeah.
I'm a hard worker, man. I'm a workhorse. And he goes, oh, all right. You know, he's like rubbing his lip like this. And he goes, oh, okay, all right, you know.
I'm going to give you the part.
No, he goes. So
you got it.
So why? He goes. So why should I even think about giving you the part? And I said again, it makes no sense for you to give me the part. I said I'm not an actor, sir. You stop calling me sir. I apologize, but it's just a respect thing. Now Boaz kicks in, Victor. You know you always talk a lot. Why you not talk so much today? I go, I'm nervous. I'm sweating and shit. I was like, I'm nervous. I'm sorry, but this is Rocky Balboa, man. Oh no, you know, Rocky's just a character, you know. He's just a made up person, you know. I go, no, it's not.
He's a made up person.
Hey, not to me, he's not. Hey,
he's a made up person.
Hey, Rocky Balboa to me was, I actually got to share with him when after. He took me into this room with cameras and shit set up with the writers and everything. He goes, you know, he throws a script at me, right? Now check this out. I didn't know what a script was. So he throws a script at me. And I go, oh. He goes, you know what that is? I go, Expendables 3. Oh, hell yeah. This is the movie on paper. Oh, Jesus Christ, kid. You know, the movie on paper is a script. I go, yeah, that. He goes, you know what an audition is? I go, no, they have cameras set up, blue background. I go, is that where you like try for something? He's like, oh, all right, okay. So right now, Vic, this is what you're gonna do. You know, everything that says, you know, Mars, you're gonna read. Other than that, I'll read the rest. I was like, all right. Now I'm sweating bullets. I'm nervous as hell. I'm like, oh. Cameras are rolling, action, and his line to me I remember was, "You look like a pug," and I'm like, I'm shaking and tough brothers, tough streets and so on. You know how that goes. And he's like, wait, time out, Victor. When you're in that fight mode, you know, when you're in Floyd Mayweather's face and you're on this big fight, you know, how you feel, you know, when you're in the face. I'm like, fuck those motherfuckers. And he goes, that's Mars. He goes, now give me Mars. You look like a pug. And I'm like, tough brothers, tough streets, and so on.
You look like a pug?
Yeah. That was the line to me. I go, tough brothers, tough streets, and so on. You know how that goes. I was, all right, I think we found Mars, all right. I'm like, yes, sir. Now, he let me go on with it. So now he's rubbing the lip like this again, and we're leaving. And before he turned around, I just go, hey, just one thing, Sly. I don't care if I get this part in your movie, because this right here, sir, this means the world to me. I get to meet Rocky Balboa because of you. You gave me a blueprint to life, right? That a broke kid with nothing but dreams and hopes can make it in life.
Yeah, fuck
so
yeah.
I don't care about getting your part. It was a great pleasure to just shake your hand, sir. I said, and I apologize for the whole sir, whatever. I'm from Kansas, man. I said, but again, he goes, well, if you don't hear about me by Tuesday, then you didn't get the part. I was like, not a problem, not a big deal. I go, nah. I go, not a big deal. I totally understand, man. Again, I'm no actor. So then I go, thank you kindly for your time. I said, so and I was leaving, and he goes, hey, I was trying to see if you wanted to see the grudge match before it was even cut.
With Stallone and
Yeah.
De Niro.
Yeah, De Niro. He goes, yeah, I want to hear your critique on my boxing and De Niro. I was like, absolutely. So now I came
He
back.
knew that you were a pro boxer, by
yeah.
the way. So he wanted you.
Yeah, so and he brought me in and we watched a lot of the movie, and I was like, yo, it looks like De Niro was throwing up before you guys shot the scenes. He goes, how can you tell? I was like, his eyes are all glossy and red and stuff. He goes, yeah, he got into his character, he got in his head, and he was just throwing up when people were cheering for him and stuff. I was like,
Comics
oh,
do that sometimes before we go on stage.
Yeah.
I don't do it anymore because I'm better than that. But when I first started doing stand-up, I would throw up before I went on stage.
Dang, that's
and
crazy.
Boxers would do that too, yeah?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't, thankfully.
You make yourself throw up, or?
No, there's just like
Like
something.
the butterflies in your stomach,
Yeah, something
whatever.
makes you just want to puke.
Well, the good thing is, after that, I got done watching this stuff, and he goes, well, all right, Victor, if we don't call you by then, you didn't get the part. And I said, now those are fighting words, homie. and he just goes, oh, no, I used to spar back in the day with Roberto Duran, who broke my ribs, and I sparred with, Sugar Ray Robinson, I'm just like, holy shit. So he's telling me some facts, and I'm just like, man, wow, that's amazing, bro. And thank you for sharing that, man. So that was my Hollywood tale, bro.
I love you, man. Victor Ortiz and his crew. Thank you so much for coming on our podcast.
Absolutely,
Real quick, let's do a last plug. Your fight's coming up when?
May 21st, Richard and myself, we're here for the takeover. And,
Yes, sir. May 21st, 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
What are the deets?
We are fighting on Showtime. I will be fighting against Todd Manuel, and he is to be announced. TBA.
Awesome. Anything you guys want to plug or?
Absolutely. The Rad Can. Keep an eye out on the Rad Can. They have their product coming out soon, which they don't have anything right now. Epic fail.
Actually, the main water sponsor for the Los Angeles Wine Festival coming up June 4th and 5th.
There we go. Check it out. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for checking out the newest episode of Hollywood Tales, hosted by yours truly, Ahmed Ahmed, with my awesome guests, Victor Ortiz, his crew, the Kansas City Kid. Everybody's here tonight.
Yeah.
Wolf Ramirez, thank you. Jake Trainer, Jack Higgins, Dave Bell, Jake Kotler, and everybody here at Jam in the Van. Go to jaminthevan.com. We do podcasts. We have outdoor shows, indoor shows. It's really fucking cool. It's an ex-rehab center that serves drugs and alcohol. So
It's not a bad thing.
glad to be back. Love you guys. Go to Ahmed Ahmed Comedy on Instagram, at Ahmed Ahmed Comedy, AHMED twice comedy. And we have some shows coming up at Sea Legs on the beach. I don't think this podcast will come out before then, but Sea Legs on the beach, May 13th, Friday, May 13th in Huntington Beach. Just go to eventbrite.com, go to Axis of Evil. Thank you guys. I love you, man.
Pleasure,
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank
Cheers.
you, man.
Thank you, guys. All right. Thank you all. We'll see you next time. Thanks.